What's good? What's good? Um, First off, I want to say most men know what they should do. They just don't do it. And I figured I just try to do some straight talking in this video to explain exactly why this happens and what I think should be done and some of the stuff I have done in the past to try to fix when I find myself in a dark spot or a hard time moving forward in life or whatever, but waiting on motivation instead of building discipline. I think that's a very important key point. A lot of men, and I think this has got a lot to do with society, they'll sit back and wait on something to happen or some spontaneous good thing to come by chance or whatever to kickstart the journey they may be on or the journey they need to go on, instead of just every day getting up taking baby steps towards where they need to be and where they are trying to go in life. And another thing, I think a lot of men just consume too much content. And I harp and talk a lot about women, getting consumed in it, and then it takes you out of this reality or whatever that you need to. It puts you in a different realm, and you don't be actually living that life. And so I think consuming too much content on the internet, or if it's bad content, it'll sidetrack you and keep you away from where you need to be or where you trying to go as a man. And another thing is blaming circumstances instead of controlling to the responses to whatever circumstances you find yourself in. And shake it off, you know what I'm saying? Like life gone life, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't think that you blaming what happened on whatever happened or blaming it on somebody trying to figure out why it happened. Just take what happened, learn from it, and move forward, and use that as a stepping stone to get where you're trying to get moving forward in life. Start strong, quitting when the progress slows. And that's another thing. Like when things kind of slow down, and a lot of people don't feel like they moving forward in life or moving too fast, they'll just quit because the results aren't instant. If you look at any successful man or any LeBron James or Michael Jordan, like they didn't get where they were overnight. You talking thousands of hours in the gym, jump shots, layups, working out. Jeff Bezos, he started in the garage. Now he one of the world's richest men. So I think men need to understand that it won't happen overnight. You got to put the work in. You got to stay focused and you got to stay consistent. I think consistent is the most important key to all of those. And doing the hard thing first every single day. Go ahead, knock it out, get it out the way. Don't procrastinate. Push forward, get it out the way. Then later on in the day, the easier stuff will kind of it'll be like a no brainer to you because you done been and already had accomplished the hard stuff and got past it. Cut distractions. Focus on personal time if you can. I know a lot of men working and got a lot going on, but I self isolate a lot when I can. I like being alone. I like spending time by myself because it allows me to disconnect from the world and refocus my mind, my mental, and my energy towards what I need to be doing to move forward in life and continue to make progress on my goals and aspirations and things that I need to do and moving forward in life. Accept the discomfort. You know, when I've had times in my life, and it's not short periods of time, I'm talking years where I was down financially, not doing good, health problems, and I dove deep into it, wallowed it out, did what I had to do, learn from it, and allowed it to shape and mold me into who I am today. And life is not perfect. You still gonna have trials and tribulations. That's just life. But the thing is, as you get older and as you climb certain mountains and as you accomplish certain things, the obstacles and the problems will become easier and easier to get past. And then if you do run up on things that are hard or trial or troubling very bad, you gonna already be built to sustain those things and know how to get past them. Wake up, try to wake up at the same time every day. Now I'm gonna be honest, like I honestly, it's hard to do that with my ever changing life and what I got going on. One day I may be a lot busier, this, that, and the other, but my schedule isn't the same as everybody else. But if you can try to wake up at the same time every day and pre-program your body to get used to a set schedule. That way it kind of knows what to expect on a day-to-day basis moving forward and what you need to do. If you can exercise, get you some exercise. That's great for men. Mental health, especially physical health. We getting older, health is wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but if you sick and can't do nothing, can't travel, or can't be there for your family, kids, or whatever, don't none of that crap matter. Complete the most important task before checking your phone. But I gotta be honest now, a lot of men, a lot of things, coincide on that phone. They are centered around the phone or social media or job or whatever. But if you getting up working a corporate job, or if you got a blue collar job like a electrician or something, if you don't need that phone, disconnect from it as much as you can unless it's making you money. And I unfortunately got down in this rabbit hole where I was just scrolling social media. I had became like I don't know, a scrolling bug or whatever. Always worried about this, always worried about that, this gossip, that gossip, And what I realized is that was taking a lot of the important time that I could have been putting over in something else to get my bag up or to move forward or to do what I needed to do in life to get forward. Try to learn some type of new skill every day. And it can be something as simple as, if you already are in a profession, try to figure out how to hone that profession, how to become better at what you do, even if it's just being a father or a stepfather or teacher or whatever you are. Try to make progress towards getting better at what you are doing on a day-to-day basis to grow and evolve to the man that you want to be or the man you think you should be in life. And another thing, try to end the day as early as possible. And what I mean by that is try to get everything that you need to get accomplished. That's very important, but that's also conducive to you moving forward in life. Try to get it done as early as possible in the day. That way in the evening time, when you get ready to wind down, you can take a shower, you kicking it with your lady, or you get your kids to bed or whatever. You got that time to take this right here, reset it, reprogram it, and relax it and wind it down before you lay down and get some rest. And I think a lot of people don't realize how important it is to have that mental break from any and everything every day. Even if you're on your lunch break, if you can sit that phone down, if you can disconnect from the world for just 10 or 15 minutes, where you just in your thoughts and not your thoughts aren't influenced by something you seeing on the phone or a computer or whatever, I'm telling you, it does so much for people's mental health. But bottom line is, men are struggling nowadays and they need a lot of mental health, and it's unspoken in a lot of communities. I'm not the perfect person, but I'm gonna be here every day to tell y'all how I feel, and I always speak from my heart. You don't get no fluff and no games with me. But nonetheless, I know we can hit 100K subs. We running there. We headed that way fast. Please like, subscribe. Let me know what you all think in the comments down below, and everyone have a blessed day.